Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about Daisy Buchanan and her favorite beauty products that you can still buy today. So Daisy Buchanan is a fictional character from the novel The Great Gatsby, and this was written by F. Scott Fitzgerald and it was released in 1925. And the novel depicts Daisy Buchanan as a married woman with a daughter who is reunited with her former lover Jay Gatsby. And this arouses the jealousy of her husband, Tom. Daisy Buchanan was born into a wealthy Louisville family. By 1917, Daisy had several suitors of her same class, but fell in love with Jay Gatsby, who was a poor soldier. Before Gatsby left for war, Daisy promised to wait for him. After Gatsby started attending Trinity College, Oxford, Daisy sent him a letter revealing that she had married Tom Buchanan. During the marriage, Daisy gave birth to a daughter, Pammy, who Daisy had hoped would be a beautiful little fool. Daisy and her family settled in East Egg, a wealthy old money enclave on Long Island. So let's talk a little bit about what Daisy Buchanan wore in the 1920s. And this was the mid-1920s, 1925 to be precise. And women back then just started wearing makeup. Before, it was more suited towards prostitutes and showgirls, so the common woman didn't really wear a lot of makeup. But in the 1920s, the makeup industry really started to boom. And makeup and the quality of makeup also improved in this decade. So in the beginning of the 1920s, there weren't a lot of beauty products to choose from, but by 1924, there was 450 different beauty products. By the end of the 20s, there was 1,300 brands and shades of face powder, 350 different rouges, and about 100 red lipsticks. By the end of the 1920s, the beauty industry was a $52 million industry, so you could see how it really started taking off in the 1920s. And the tan-skinned look also became popular in the 1920s, where women kind of started to shun that really pale look from the past. So one of the most famous perfumes of the 1920s and of all time, really, because it's still considered one of the most famous perfumes in the world, is Chanel No. 5. This perfume was released in 1925, and there's a good chance that Daisy Buchanan wore this perfume because it's a very high-end designer perfume. It's very classic and beautiful. It's one of my favorite go-to perfumes. The scent really adapts well to my body and I just love it, and it's always one of the classics. And Daisy Buchanan, when she was feeling bad and rebellious, she would wear the perfume Shalimar, and this one came out in 1921, so it's also a 1920s perfume. And it again is very famous. It's one of the most famous perfumes in the world as well. And this one kind of was inspired by the Flapper. It's kind of a rebellious perfume. It's almost like the bad girl version of Chanel No. 5. It has a lot of smoky undertones to it, and the smell kind of reminds me of being in like a smoky speakeasy in the 1920s. It has a really unique scent. It's almost unisex in many ways, but I really like it. It's kind of a dark version of Chanel No. 5, and Daisy Buchanan also wore that perfume. And Elizabeth Arden became very popular in the 1920s. She had a basic skincare routine that featured Venetian Ardena Skin Tonic, Venetian Cleansing Cream, Venetian Astringent, as well as an orange skin food, muscle oil, and lots of other different creams. And these were all available before the First World War and well into the 1920s. And I found some modern day versions of these Elizabeth Arden products. She has this classic Elizabeth Arden Visible Difference cream. This is kind of the modern day version of some of her creams from the 1920s. I love this cream. It's very classic. I don't know the exact release date. I really couldn't find anything online. I even messaged Elizabeth Arden a few times, but I have a feeling this one's been around for quite some time, and I really like it. It's a really nice cream, and I like the kind of vintage floral scent to it. And I also have these Elizabeth Arden capsules, and these are serums that come in the capsules, and they're kind of called a time complex for your face and throat. And I can picture Daisy Buchanan wearing something like this. These kind of remind me of the orange skin food, so these are like food for your skin that come in a capsule form. And then I also have the Elizabeth Arden Purifying Toner. This one reminds me of some of the estrogens that she had in her line. She had some skin tonics and an estrogen that was available in the 1920s. And Elizabeth Arden had a wide range of makeup in the 1920s. And her lipstick, which was a beautiful red lipstick, which was very popular in the 20s, is still around today, and this is Scarlet No. 3. And as you can see, the case looks very Art Deco, and this is the modern day case is inspired by the lipstick cases by Elizabeth Arden in the 1920s, and I love this classic red by Elizabeth Arden. Another notable brand from the 1920s is Tangie Cosmetics, and Daisy Buchanan loved Tangie Cosmetics. And this one was started in the 1920s by George William Luft. The name Tangie came from the word tangerine, which is the color of the brand's most iconic lipstick. So this is a tangerine lipstick that changes color based on your skin tone, and it kind of becomes a really nice pink lipstick. Daisy would wear this lipstick during the day when she was having afternoon tea, lounging by the pool, and just relaxing. And then at nighttime when she had her elaborate parties, and when she went over to Gatsby Manor for some of those parties in her flapper girl outfits, she would wear the Elizabeth Arden lipstick as well as the Shalimar perfume. And then for her daytime, like afternoon relaxing teas by the pool, she'd wear Chanel No. 5 and a Tangie lipstick. For blush, she loved the Tangie blush, which is a beautiful 1920s pink, and you can still buy it today. There's a modern version. It's a really nice pink. I quite like it. It's a classic pink. And then there's the Tangie lipstick from the 1920s that I have in my collection. There's also a face powder that I have from the 1920s. And I have a modern day foundation that is Tangie, and it's a really nice kind of creamy foundation. I quite like it, and it comes with a little sponge. And another notable skincare brand that Daisy Buchanan wore is Schizo Yurderman. I quite like this product. It is very vintage. It's from 1897. It is the brand's oldest product, and it is used to soften the skin and help you absorb your products before you apply your makeup and other skincare products. And it has a beautiful peony scent, and it kind of gives your skin a soft surface and kind of evokes a soft flower petal. So I can picture Daisy wearing this before she applies all her creams, and that's why she has that delicate, soft skin and face. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and if there are any other characters you would like me to do next. Alright, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye!